Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you my new stamina DK build. It's a burst build for PvP. This is totally a gank build. We don't have any resistance. We are not totally resistant, so don't try to tank people around. It just you can kite some people, but if they are a lot, you will die soon because you don't have a lot of resistance and recovery to stay alive. But we can deal a lot of damage, so you have to think to just kite someone, kill the few guys that you can, then again start kiting and go on like this. So the build is, as I said, we can reach a lot of damage because we have a crazy amount of weapon damage. I will show you in a second. We have 25k of health, 37 of stamina. Stamina recovery is not that high, but we do heavy attack to restore stamina. Then our weapon damage is 3 point almost 5 for on two-hander and 3.2 on bow bar. Critical is 44 on bow bar and only 29-30 on weapon on two-hander. We are using the Warrior Mundus. This is why we can reach a really crazy amount of weapon damage, and this is almost all critical resistance 1k. So this is all you see. Our spell resistance and physical resistance is really low, so it's better to avoid the damage. Just doing some roll dodge and use line of sight to not be seen and targeting, but you can just blocking and stay in the middle. So this is all for the stats. Now for the gear. We are using 5 pieces Alchemist, all Divines, 1 Velidret and 1 Kina. This is why I don't like a monster set for this build. I prefer just stacking weapon damage as much as I can. So Velidret 1 piece gives me weapon damage and Kina 2. Divines, 7 Divines because we can reach a high amount of weapon damage because of the Warrior Mundus. Then Alchemy, this is gives us health, that two bonus of health. This is really good to have a little bit more health to stay alive a little bit more, because we are not Nightblade that we go and hide and disappear, so we have to have a little bit more health to just evade from the battle. Okay, just run from the battle. If we take 1 or 2 more damage, it's okay because we have 25k of health instead of like 20. Then 3 agility, all enchanted with weapon damage or robust, of course. 1 maestro maul, sharpened to have the most physical penetration and weapon damage, and random bow to have the cliff. You see the weapon damage increase by 348 for 5 seconds. So this is almost all for the gear. I'm using 2 stats food, health and max stamina, to have the max stamina that I can. And for the poison, sorry, for the potion, I'm using or the essence of speed to gain major expedition, major brutality, and stamina, or immovability. It depends on what you want to do and the situation. This is the 2 potion that I like to use. So this is all for the gear. Now for the champion point. Let's start with green one. 100 on Warlord, 60 on Tenacity. This is why we have a really low recovery, stamina recovery, because we recover stamina just using heavy attacks from bow or from two-hander. 40 on Tumbly to reduce the cost of the roll dodge and break free. For the blue one, nothing here, nothing here. 40 on precise strikes, 60 on piercing, and 100 on mighty. I tried to put the 40 points here on bow expert to increase my EV attack from bow, but I just like to have more damage when I crit, because normally we can't kill the enemy only with a bow damage. Oh, sorry. So we just use EV attack, poison reaction, then swap, and we go melee fight with charging and the other skill that I will show you later. So I prefer just if I crit, just deals more damage when once I crit. Then 50 on resistance. This is why I reach 147 of critical resistance. Hardy and elemental defender, 60 and 60 to unblock this passive unchained to reduce the cost of the next stamina ability you use after a break free. So it's really good for our resource management. Then 30 on quick recovery just to increase our healing received. This is all for the champion point. Now for the skills, normally I start with the bow bar. My attack is from poison injection and EV attack. This really a good damage, and you see it increase the damage if the enemy is under 50. So just once you start charging your attack, you fire EV attack with poison injection, okay, and enemy will be, if they don't have a damage shield on, they just are under the 50% of health. Okay, so this deals more damage the second it remain, and you just do critical rush and maybe the enemy will die. Then Dragon Fight scale, good to kite the people around, because they cannot be they can't stun you with ranged attack like Crystal Fragment or Frame Reach, the Destructive Reach from lightning stuff cannot stun you. Instead, you reflect them, or the javelin from the Templar. Okay, that cannot be stun you. Then Radiant Mage Light to reduce the damage that Nightblade or anyone hits you from the hide, and reduce, and you can be stunned from hide with this skills slotted, and we use it to empower. So use this to passive, because this reduces the magical cost of this ability. Okay, you see the cost is only almost 3k of magica. And the Might of Guild passive is really important to empower our AV attack. So before we start, we just charging we buff ourselves, then we use Radiant Mage Light and charge the AV attack and fire with poison injection. Okay. Then we are using Camouflage Hunter to have weapon critical increased, and if we deal critical damage from crouch, we have the 8% of damage increased for 6 seconds. So if we crit from hide, just using heavy attack and bow, we have 8% more damage from this skill. Then Vigor, our main healing, and Flawless Dawnbreaker. I don't use this ultimate. I just put it here to have more weapon damage, because you see we have two Fighters Guild skills on this bar, so we have 6% more weapon damage from this, and another 5% of weapon damage here. Then on the two-hander bar, Critical Rush, really good for gap closer. You see 22 meter of range, so almost the range, almost half the range of poison injection. No, a little bit more. So if you are just more closer than the max range of the poison injection, you can just do heavy attack poison injection, then just swap back, swap on from bar and use critical rush. Then molten armament, our buff for heavy attack. You see it increase for 40% of heavy attack while is active. So our bow heavy attack damage deals 4% more damage. Then I use reverse slice, our finisher, and it deals really a lot of damage if the enemy is almost dead, so under the 25%, but it is more damage if it has less than 50 of percent of health, and deals more damage to the enemy around, like the 81% of the damage inflicted to the primary target. So if it deals take flight, that deals physical damage to all the enemy in the area, and then we use reverse slice, we can kill 2 people. Okay, remember. Then Breaking Blow, I don't like this in Swing for this build, because a lot of people just know that Breaking Blow stun, so what they do, they just block when we are using it, and then they get out from block. So Breaking Blow is better because they will block any damage you deal with the Breaking Blow, and so you won't stun the enemy with Dicing Swing. But you see, Wrecking Blow empower the next attack, so they just, as I said, they just normally get out from blocking after the Wrecking Blow. So after this, we use Take Flight, and it's empower too, like we use. Like we use Radiant Mage to empower our heavy attack from bow. We can empower Take Flight using Wrecking Blow. Then Rally, really good buff, weapon damage more for 20% for 33 seconds, and a good healing if you take if you have up for a good time. So you see, I just buff myself, charge heavy attack, and fire poison injection. Sometimes it is bugged, I don't know. Sometimes it don't fire. I find that if I just point the enemy, okay, and I press poison injection, it will fire. But sometimes it doesn't happen. So it only fired. Oh, good. It only fired the EV attack. I don't know why this is a bug, and I don't know why it's happened. So Take Flight, as I said, deals a good damage. I can reach like 26 of physical damage with this ultimate. So this means that you deals like the half of the damage on the people, and if they are not blocking you, they are taking all the damage. So this is all for the skills. Let me see if I have an enemy. Maybe I kill all of them. Let me see if I can find NPCs to show you how much weapon damage I can reach. And then after this, I will put some clip of me fighting with the skills. Of course, I just selected the fight that I could reach the rotation, and the enemy are not just protected by others. Okay, so just to show you how much weapon damage I can reach. Okay, you see 5.5 weapon damage without the resource buff. If you have taken a resource, okay, just a mine, or farm, or lumber, or a keep, you have more weapon damage because of this passive. It will increase the weapon damage by 10%. This means that you can reach almost 6k of weapon damage. Okay, it's really crazy, believe me. So this is all for the build. As I said, I will put the clip after this. And if you want to watch me in action, I will Twitch with this build in few days. It will come. And I started twitching and streaming, so if you wanted to follow me on Twitch, you have the link. I will give you the link on the comment, and sorry, the description. And of course, if you like the video and the build, just put a like, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and see you. Bye.
Beccaci il feedback.
3, 2, 1.
Io
Quel proprio del cattivo.
Mi
senti subito.
Prendo io. Male che mi fai.